Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. We have yet another Atlas Stationery's box, and I am ashamed to admit that I do not know what is inside. I have placed several pre-orders and they all happen to ship around the same time, so I look like a little bit of a shopaholic. But all the boxes accumulated downstairs and I was busy prepping for the Pelican hub because I wanted to make stickers to share with people and stuff like that. So here we are, finally able to sit down and do some stationery relaxation. Okay, let's see what's inside. There's a receipt. Oh, I know what it is. Thanks. I like their new postcards. It is a very exciting pre-order. Yay! It is the new pen day. I wonder if anybody else got this because I thought everyone would jump on this, but I guess the weird nibs, or not weird, but like a little different nib selection maybe might have deterred people. But here it is. It's so pretty. Wow, it looks just like the sailor. Let me go find the sailor. Oh, it's here. It's so pretty. I have a mat over here to cover up the disaster from one video, but let's go find my sailor. Okay, so I took these from my collection just so we could see some kind of comparison. Wow, it's really pretty, but it also instantly, it looks so much like the Sailor Pro Gear Winter Sky. Let me open it first. Wow, it's so nice. So pretty. This is the Pilot Custom 74 Lavender Fog. It is a United States exclusive, which is very exciting because normally we don't get the very exciting colors. Wow, it's so shiny. Oh, I don't want to touch it. Oh, wow. Okay, so it comes out. There's an international warranty card. Please keep this warranty card in a safe place. But they didn't fill out anything, so weird. Comes with a regular Pilot blue-black ink cartridge. I'm assuming it's blue-black. Maybe it's just blue. They did not label it. And then we have a use and care guide from Namiki. You know, I just realized that I don't really unbox the pilots on my channel, but I do have a few, and I've only really done the 743. It looks like we have instructions for how to fill, how to use your cartridge, converters, and stuff like that. Nice. I always appreciate it when they include these because it's not always given that you know, but I can never refold them the same way. Why can't I fold these back up? Okay, that's irrelevant. Let's put this all aside for the moment of truth. Oh my gosh, it's just so nice and new. Oh wow. It's so smooth. Is this smooth? I swear the pens, like, they lose their initial glossiness. That is so pretty. It's a very delicate, light lavender, lilac color, and it is uniform throughout the body, unlike the Sailor Pro Gear. It looks a lot like the cap, although I think in person, because the Sailor Pro Gear is actually a different color between the body and the cap. But the cap is pretty similar to this cap and actually the whole body. However, this one has sparkles and this one does not. And then this one's actually a little bit lighter, a little more saturated. Let me see if we put it up against white, maybe you can see it better. But then the camera kind of makes it look more like, yeah, so this is more blue, whereas this is more lavender. And then that's more lavender. But I wouldn't even call this lavender. They called it Lavender Fog, which I guess makes sense because it's kind of like a muted lavender. So we have this Pilot, and then the Pro Gear from Sailor, and we have the, wait, you guys can't see anything. This is the Winter Sky, this is a Winter Rain, this is Pro Gear Slim with a 21 karat gold nib, 21 karat gold nib. This one is a Kaweco Sport Iridescent Pearl. I just felt like of my collection, what pens look closest to this beautiful iridescence, this dreamy blue purple. Wow, all right. It's so pretty. We've got the classic Pilot clip. It has this kind of triangular shape, and then it goes down to a little ball, and it has the word Pilot engraved in there. The clips are always pretty standard, and then it connects to this ring at the top, and it is a cigar-shaped pen. This is not my first Pilot Custom 74, however, I don't think I've inked up that first one that I bought. Oops. Oh well. So we'll find out today whether or not I actually like these. Custom 74. So it says, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Custom 74. It has 1 star to indicate that it is the first one in the line of the customs. I need to have a white background, I think. Okay. So it says Custom 74 and it has 1 star and it's from Pilot. It says made in Japan and then it has another star. So the 74 is like the first in line of the custom. So we got the Custom 74, Custom 742 and a Custom 743, and the number of stars increase as you go up. And I believe the body width goes up along with the size of the nib. And I got the soft medium. Wow. Why don't they put the sticker in line with the nib? So this is a number 5 nib. And it's 14 karat gold. So pretty. Let's see if we can zoom in. So it has a beautiful design. It says Pilot. There's a number 5. S. On the lower left, it has something. And on the lower right, it has something. And I think, based on a commenter in one of my last videos, Pilot puts the date during which it was manufactured. So this says P8825? 325. I can't see. I should probably pull out my loop, but I don't feel like it right now. The nib itself, it looks really tiny compared to the other Pilots that I have. And then the feed is gray. Pilot feeds are always nice and gray. I really hope it came with a converter. It did! This is the Con 70, which is controversial because a lot of people don't like it. Not controversial, but a lot of people don't like it, I guess. You have to put it directly into ink and then press until ink comes up the barrel. Wow, I'm really excited. It's not bad. It is a little thin, but I feel like if you didn't own this 742 or 743, you wouldn't really know. It's a little slippery. Oh wow, posted is perfect. This is nice, although it is a little back heavy once posted. Very, very light. Wow. It's a little bit of an uncomfortable length posted for me, but also uncomfortable unposted because it's too light. So I want the extra weight. However, it definitely weighs it back here instead of down here. The Sailor Pro Gear Slim is a nice comfortable size for me. This was the Rain series, the Sound of Rain. And then this is actually a little too wide for me right here. It's a little too wide. So it's like always been a little bit uncomfortable, this pen. I don't know why. I think it's like there's too much weight in this metal piece right here, so it just brings it back. I'm starting to think like I need a pen to be able to write while I'm not putting in effort with holding it, but I want it to be at this angle almost. Or like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I need to tilt it to a higher angle in order to write, and then it's just heavy and uncomfortable. And then the Kaweco is very short and it's just alright. The clip gets in the way of right here, but whatever. I might take this out of the lineup just because it doesn't really go with the color scheme, but these ones look really good. Let me grab the other Pilots as well. I think this is going to be a pretty chill video because I can't say I just got back from the Peloton Hubs. It's actually the next day, but I think all the socializing kind of wore me out a little bit. Wow, these are really pretty too. Whoa. All right, what is happening? So I only have 3 Pilot Customs now. I only had 2 before, but now, as of today, we have 3. It goes like this. We've got the 74, 742, and 743. Excuse the stains and stuff. I'll find a solution another day. But this is silver trim and these are gold. The reason I don't have that many Pilots is because I think, because they're not coming out with these gorgeous colors. I thought this one was super pretty, and I think I'll probably hang on to this for forever if I can. This one I got on Amazon, and it is an FA nib, the Falcon nib, and I used this one for calligraphy. However, I left some document ink in here for quite a while, and it did stain. Anyway, this one has a number 10 FA nib, and it's pretty good. The feed's a little, you probably can't tell, but it is stained, and I got too lazy about cleaning it out. It has a very flexible nib. However, it does railroad, and people recommend that you actually change the feed here to have it flow better, but I think it's for more Asian characters writing. If you're writing English like I am, you have to be very, very slow about it and intentional, or else you'll get railroading. And you have to have a good ink in there. So for the 742, like I mentioned earlier, there should be 2 stars right there. Yes, custom 742, 2 stars. Pilot, made in Japan. Does it have the extra things on the nib? It does. Interesting. There's a little number. Maybe I should grab my loop. So I have one of these. It's like a magnifying tool. However, I don't know how to use it very well, so I don't use it very often. But for the sake of right now, okay, it says 1, 2, 3, and then 14K 585. So the 585 is the gold content. I don't think I can, oh, can I? My gosh, watch me bend a nib by accident. Like drop this and then ruin my pens. I'm trying to magnify it in the freaking camera and it's not doing that, so we're just not going. What does this one say? This one says Pilot 14K 585, 5 for the size of the nib, SM. We got P325, and then on the other side it says PP, a pilot symbol and an F, and then it says is that a number or are those characters? What the heck? Oh, it says S. It either says S16 or something. That's really cool. I've never actually looked at that. Let me look at this one. Isn't that beautiful? This is the number 15 nib. So it's the same nib that's in the 823, except this is the cartridge converter pen and not the vacuum fill. And this pen right here is amazing, but I don't use it as often as I should. So on the left hand side we have 1222, and then on the right hand side we don't have anything. So what is the new engraving on this side? Give me, I'll come back. Alright, so the commenter on my video said they believe it's the date code, meaning your nib was made in month and then year. And then they also have a letter in the front, but for the Pilot Vanishing Point that I bought, it didn't have that. So the Lavender Fog date would be March 2025, and then this one would be, I think this is 123. So January 2023, and this one would be December 2022, which I guess checks out. I don't know. But now there's a new symbol on this side. I need somebody to tell me what it is because I can't see what's on top, but I can draw it. All right, that was enough of this. Let's just do a little comparison. Sorry, my things are rolling around. Oh, I have a tray. I bought this acrylic tray on Amazon like a year or 2 ago. So does that help? I think, are they all the same length? Why did I think they'd be longer? I guess that's just the width. Very light. Yes, it's definitely a little thicker. Oh, that one's nice. Yeah, they're all really good, and I almost don't notice if there's any difference in body diameter between this one and this one. I feel like I should know, and I would measure, but my caliper is actually really crappy, but this one's definitely thinner. I didn't realize they were all the same length. Guess that makes sense. So this is so cool. Wow, it is really cool to be able to have one of each. That is quite a privilege. The nibs definitely are noticeable in size difference. Maybe not between these two as much, but definitely between these two. You can tell, right? Yeah, small, big, medium. Very, very pretty. The FA nib actually doesn't have all the intricate designs that the other one does. I wonder if it's because it's a USA exclusive. I think the green one, the Verdigris, was also a US exclusive. So you have the beautiful nib design. All right, we're gonna ink it up and see how it writes. We're also going to weigh it really quick, just so we can see the difference. Maybe one day I'll do a more in-depth video, because these are not inked right now. I'm not gonna ink them all up. 21.3, 19.5. It's the converter. Why is it so difficult? Oh my god, why is it so difficult to take out? Jeez, I wouldn't break anything. This is why you test your pens within the month of the return window. Okay, 16.9, 19.5 or so. And this one's so pretty, but I did put like shimmer ink in it, so I hope it didn't screw it up or anything. 20.6. I did start leaving the stickers on, and I don't know why. I originally took them off of, I think, the vanishing point. However, I saw someone leave theirs on, and for some reason, I thought that was cool or something. Now it's like if I take them off, it's probably early enough that I can, but I don't know, I kind of like seeing the nib, so I don't have to, I guess the nibs are labeled. I don't know. It's not like I would get another one of the same color, I don't think. But if Pilot starts freaking carrying pens that are similar to Sailor's, in the sense that you get different colors that somehow win my heart, then my wallet will be screwed. I like to think of myself as somebody who has the resolve to not somebody who is strong enough to not fall for a color. But Platinum just announced their, I swear it's like a copy, it's the year of lavender, you guys, but they just announced, what is it called, Misty Fog. It's basically Lavender Fog, but in their Platinum edition. But it has, I think, a lilac cap and then like a translucent, maybe white barrel. It's so pretty. I'm gonna try to get one if I can. But in the meantime, we're focused on this little lady here, and we are going to do a pen test. What I like to do, which I'm surprised most people don't do, is to flush out my pen when it's brand new. The reason being, you never know. I don't know why this is so tight, but you never know if there's like machine oils or something, and it could be the reason that your pen's not writing good the first time around. So if you don't know how to use the Con 70, you have to submerge it up to here, and you can't do it at a slant or an angle. It has to be almost directly perpendicular to the page, and then you have to press, I think, rapidly. You know, there was a time I was able to use this properly, and now I can't. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah. So flush out your pen, and then I'm gonna put it to the side to dry. In the meantime, we can swatch some inks. I forgot that I actually have some inks right next to me that I've never swatched before. I think I've swatched Chopin, but not Momobodo's Hat or Diamine Bilberry. And the reason why is because I got them from Quote Pens last year. They're super cheap over there. Maybe not anymore with the tariffs, but yeah, I ordered them with some pens, and I thought I was gonna swatch them when I did the unboxing video for those pens, but I never did. Either I never made the video or I never swatched the inks with them. So we're gonna do those. I saw in their promotional photos, at least on the Atlas Stationer's website, they paired it with Pilot Iroshizuku Ajisai, which I do have a bottle of. However, that's stashed away somewhere, and I'm saving it for another pen. So we have our purple Pilot ink, and then we have these three. So I think I'll swatch it, but as usual, I like to test Pilot or all new pens with the Iroshizuku ink, because for me it's the best flowing ink out there, and it tells me whether or not I will have an issue with my pen. The only thing I fear though is I notice with the Pilot pens, they tend to prefer Pilot inks or very wet inks. So we have my Good Ink Impressions notebook that I got from Barnes & Noble. It has the old Tomoe River paper, machine number 9, and very smooth paper. So I feel like maybe I should switch to another notebook to actually test new pens, but whatever. We're gonna do some swatches. I've already swatched this one before on my channel, but to get an idea of whether or not it will work with the pen, we might as well swatch it again. The thing is, I should pick a lighter ink for a pen match. However, I don't really like light inks anymore. So we're gonna go with a darker purple. That's not bad. I forgot that my camera doesn't like to show you what the actual purple looks like, and it's just kind of off. I don't know why I decided to do that. This is Pilot Iroshizuku Murasaki Shikibu. That's nice. I had it inked in my Leonardo pen for quite a while, so I'm a little tired of this ink, but it flows really, really well. It's just a very nice purple. Next up, we have Diamine Bilberry. I think this is a blurple, blue purple. I've not tried this one, so this is brand new to me. Was that too heavy of a swatch? Diamine. I'm hoping it'll dry into more of a blue. Diamine Bilberry. Did not expect it to be this purple. It's okay. Let's do Momboto's hat. These are, what, 30 ml ink bottles? I almost said samples. 30 ml is a lot. But I really like that these were so affordable. They were almost the price of an ink sample in the United States. I swear I'm gonna knock this one over. Been so clumsy lately. Why are these all darker? Is it just a heavy swatch? Okay, it's fine. It's just not what I was expecting based off of the label. Diamine Momboto's hat. Ouch. I think I pressed down a little too hard. This is weird. I think it was just my expectations. Like, this is more, well, the camera's also not showing it correctly. Let me change the settings. Is this as close as I'm gonna get to the purple? Darn it. This is the lightest one. The camera doesn't show purple very well, and I feel like I don't want to swatch purple ink on my channel ever again. It's so frustrating, but it's okay. It's just ink, I guess. But I don't know why I thought I had lighter inks in mind, and I thought that this would kind of help me out. This one is Diamond Chopin, and I do remember using this one before, so this one's kind of a gray purple. Hopefully it means it's more reliable on what I'm looking for. It's definitely more gray. It's leaning in on the fog part, which I do like. Chopin. So that's pretty gray. I might have to dig around for some more inks. I'm not really feeling these. Although this last one is okay. But that looks gray. What the heck? Is it the paper? Is it my swatching tool? Is it me? I really need to just swatch all of my inks one day and actually document it so I don't have to go through this every time. This would be nice too, but it has a shimmer, and so does this. So I'm not gonna do the shimmers. Maybe the Colorverse Pioneer container. This is too dark, and that's got shimmer. Oh my gosh, I'm like all over the place. What about this one? I don't know why I'm like stressing out. I think it's because I don't know. I thought I was gonna just swatch 3 inks and that one of the 3 Diamine inks were gonna take the cake. This is nice too. The Sailor Manyo Neko Yanagi, but I think it's a dry ink, and I don't want to experience a dry ink in my Pilot pen because, like I was saying, I think Pilots like wet inks, and I just don't want to like have to suffer through and then wonder if it's my pen or if it's the ink, and then have to end up changing the ink. That's so pretty though. Look at the shading. That's really nice. Next up we have Sailor Yurameku Kyoku. I think I got this sample from the free table, my pen club. Sailor. This is nice. I have a full bottle of Itezora Yurameku KYKKOU. That's really nice. Oh wait, it wasn't in frame. Sorry guys. There we go. One more. I don't know what I'm doing. I thought we'd be done with this video by now. I think sometimes if I go too long between videos, I get anxious and makes me feel self-conscious. Birmingham Pen Company Waterfront Dusk. This was a sample that I got from somebody at Pen Club. Thank you to this person. If you are watching, you know who you are. I appreciate you. The swatch is a bit dark. I remember her swatch being kind of light. Birmingham. Oh, I swatched this when I got home on a different paper, and I couldn't tell if I had accidentally dipped a brown ink in here or if this is actually how it's supposed to look. Waterfront Dusk. It looks brown to me. What the heck? It's supposed to be purple. Did I accidentally put brown ink in here? Oh my gosh. I didn't even draw the little flower. We don't need the little flower, or the little leaf, but here we are. I remember Itezora being kind of blue, so maybe not that one. Do I have a swatch of that? Here are the grays. Here are the purples. I'm thinking about the Pioneer container. This one. All the blues. Whoa. Maybe I need to swatch it again. Do I have to use the other Tomoe River? Okay, let me find the Itezora. This is the Sailor Itezora ink. Sometimes I feel like when I put less effort into matching the ink to the pen, I'm happier with the pen. So I really need to stop after this one. Sailor Itezora. Yeah, it's more gray than it is purple. Like that. Versus this one. I think I'm gonna try this one, but I'm gonna dip test. Wow, that is a gorgeous color, and I don't remember it looking like this. Jeez. But I think this one wins. But I don't know why. I feel like I want to cry. I think I've just spent way too long doing this and kind of being frustrated for no reason. So let's move on. Let's do a tip test. We're gonna use my new Pen Day stickers from my Etsy shop. I will link those down below. And then we're gonna dip test in the Pilot ink. And then, despite what I said earlier, I'm going to use the Sailor ink and then deal with it if it is too dry, because I just need to finish this video. Sometimes I wonder if this is gonna stain because it's such a light section. It shouldn't, right? I mean, my Sailor Winter Sky one hasn't. A moment of truth. I'm scared. I'm gonna post it. New Pen Day. Today is October. It's glassy. It's a little too smooth. Okay, 25th, I think. 2025. And it is a Saturday night. I don't usually write that, but here we are. We're gonna do the down strokes, the left to right, the up, and the right to left. Down, this way, that way. This is very smooth. Well, it's not very, very smooth, but it's smooth enough. Now, this is the SM nib, which is soft, medium. Do I dare press? Do I flex? I'm a little afraid. My hand's kind of at an awkward angle, but this is probably as far as I would personally flex this nib, and I like it. But I don't really feel anything that sets it apart from the medium on my Pilot 4-3. Pilot Custom 74 Lavender Fog with an SM nib. And then I will just go and dip the other one too. This one is definitely a wider pen body, and sometimes I don't need to post it. So it's not longer. I think it's just more comfortable. So this is Pilot. This is stiffer. This pen is the medium. There's no flex, even though this is probably as much as I would push it. And that's really, really pushing it. For me, at least. Hold up. I said I didn't notice anything, but when you write with the other one, you definitely do notice something. Yeah, this is so much better. But Did I break it? Because why is it? The nib is making noises. Are the tines, like, what's the word? Clashing with each other? Did I damage it? Or is it the paper? I think it's the nib. Oh my god. Did I damage it? I don't think I did, but I will investigate because when I touch it down, and I don't think it's the loose converter. Let's take this out. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it on this page. I can hear it. It makes it sound like something's loose. Did I do something wrong? If you're, so it's like every time I touch the page, I hear a little click. Does that mean the tines are too close together? Let me investigate. Dang it. Why did I, or is this normal? If it's normal, please tell me, just tell me it's normal. This nib is definitely stiffer, and I think I actually enjoy writing with this one more, but I'm a little concerned about this noise that I'm hearing. If you guys have experienced this, let me know. It's like every time. Okay, it's not, yeah, I can hear a noise, but only when I touch the page. Let me turn off the camera. Okay, you guys, I'm clearly not skilled enough to use my magnifying device properly, so I'm just gonna write with it for a while, see if it goes away, and if not, I will ask somebody at Pen Club or something, or you guys can drop it in the comments. I'm just really tired. It's not bad, but I think there's just, I don't know. I need to go. It's one of those days. So why don't we just fill it up with the Sailor ink and make my life even more miserable? I mean, it writes really well. I'm just in a mood, probably, right? I did notice that it might be a little crooked, like this way. I don't know. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine. I'll be okay. It's not bad. It's writing. It's not like railroading or anything. So I'm sure it's just a minor thing that I can probably live with. And it can write with Pilot ink, so that's all I really need, personally. Price point, it was $240, which I did hear some people say was absurd for a custom 74. I would probably agree, but I got my first custom 74 in Japan, so I don't really know if it's a good price or not. The Pilot prices just keep going up. All the gold prices just keep going up. But for me, this was one of those pens. You guys think I can fill this one up straight from the converter? I don't think I can. Yeah, doesn't want me to. I'll use a syringe. So this was one of those pens where you see it and you just like, all reason leaves you and you're like, I need to have this one. I will do whatever it takes to obtain this one. That was this pen for me. So there was no question about whether or not I would get it. If I had the funds, I would get it. And it's here in my hands, and I'm about to put the remainder of this ink sample in here. That is the one nice thing about this. It's that the converter, despite it being a difficult one, it holds a ton of ink. So we just finished an ink sample, and believe it or not, I do not finish ink samples that often. So, oh boy, the bubbles, shoot. Wow, this is not the video I envisioned, but thank you for being here. We can't have all our videos be happy and cheery, right? Come on. Oh shoot, no more ink bubbles, please. Oh my god, that converter was way too full. So is the syringe and the feed. I did this in a short video over on, well, I think I posted on YouTube, but it was on TikTok too, and I got a few comments that were like, what the heck are you doing? And I'm like, I just had a little bit of ink left, you guys, so I was trying to prime the feed. It looks crazy and it looks like rage bait, but in reality, I'm just trying to get every last drop of my ink. Plus, this was really hard to screw in. Well, it's not a screw in, but I hope it's not loose. Is it normal to have this gap? Should I see on the other one? Whatever, it has been a day. Hello. So we need to get the Pilot ink out of here. Hello and welcome to my collection. Pilot Lavender Fog Custom 74. This is a good ink. I don't know if this is the Pilot ink mixed with the Sailor ink right now. It is very dry, but it's nice. This is the Sailor Iroshizuku Kyoku. So Yeah, it is definitely dry leaning. And this is a soft medium. Any pen besides the Pelikan M800 has been a little uncomfortable for me to write with since the wrist injuries. So that's a bummer, but it's okay. We'll just float our wrists. Sailor Urameku Kyoku. And then this is a fantastic pen nib. I think as long as somebody tells me that my pen will be okay, I'm waiting on confirmation that my pen is okay. I don't hear it anymore. Pilot Lavender Fog. I've never really used like 4+ pages for one pen unboxing. Custom 74, soft, medium. I should have gotten the double broad, honestly. Pilot Lavender Fog, Custom 74, inked with Sailor Kyoku. I finished the ink sample. I think this ink is very dry. I'm applying more pressure than I would like. But what happened was I saw that ink swatch and fell in love. So that's all for now. If you're still here, let me know if you guys were interested in this pen. If you got this pen, let me know. Because for me, it was an instant purchase because it was just so beautiful. Thank you so much for being here and tolerating my inky experiment. If you are still here, drop a purple heart in the comments below. And you are amazing. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!